Look at this beautiful day. Yeah, looks like it's tracked out up top too. Gonna have to go hunting and searching for the fresh stuff. I'm on some fresh right here. Not sure how easy it is getting through that ravine, man. This blew out bad. The sun's right in my way. I am a certified avalanche expert. Yeah, I can see the crown. Wow, I'd never thought this would have slid on this shallow of a slope. Yeah, look at this little debris pile here. That's probably 3 feet deep for just a little slide like that. Alright, I gotta keep an eye on the boys, because they're gonna want to charge up into that junk. Yep, there they are. On cue. Find myself a safe spot. Be on the ready. Like really weird. It's just so shallow of a slope angle. I mean, usually anything below 30 it won't slide, but that did. These guys are going to test it. Nope, and there we go. Crazy. Okay, I got to keep an eye. They're on a slope that's... Oh, he is bombing it. Okay, time to stay vigilant. Okay, right up there. It's hard to see in the sun, but I was right. Right after I saw that avalanche, I was worried, turned around, saw one of our guys flying at faster than normal. It looked like speed, and then it looked like he did all right. But then I come back, and sure enough, he triggered an avalanche right up on that slope. It only ran about halfway down, thankfully, and he was in it for a while, but he just kept riding and rode out of it. He stayed ahead of it, but he was going very fast. I thought that looked unnatural, but anyway, it's the slope right there where the sun is. Maybe I'll get a picture of it tomorrow or something. In his words, he was like, that got my heart rate going. But it sounds like they're gonna go over somewhere over that way and get on a similar aspect. That's what you got to be careful about. If it slid on that slope and then we go one ridge over that way, you could end up the same situation. Alright, down there is a yurt that I've stayed at and skied, and that's a hole down there. Looks like there's a few machines over there. Already a red flag setting off an avalanche. Okay, let's see what we can find over here. Wow, look at that view. Beaut. Wow, these snow bikes have been all over the place. For a long time, I was the only snow bike that they said they'd ever seen at the cabin. That was only like 3 or 4 years ago. And conditions are perfect for snow biking right now. Got a soft foot or so of top layer, followed by some supportive layer underneath that's giving me the good traction I need to get. Because these snow bikes, they're definitely underpowered compared to a snowmobile, but of course they're way lighter too. But sometimes you just don't get that track speed when there's bottomless snow. Yeah, if the snow were deep and bottomless, I wouldn't be able to go straight up that. Have wolf tracks or something there. Okay, when you're in avalanche terrain like this, yeah, I'm kind of off by myself here. Actually, I'm definitely off by myself. I don't know where the others are. Cruising around somewhere. There, I see one. So one thing I limit myself is to not become exposed to an avalanche slope. So I just went off and dropped off a ridge and went a few other places, and like this right here is not steep enough to slide. Getting up there a little bit is. So I'll either stay on top of the ridge, which I was before, or here you stay away from it. It turned out that's an example of a terrain trap right there. Kind of a gully. Let me circle around and show that again. If this slope were steeper, I'd be concerned about this terrain trap here. I don't know how good the GoPro shows it, but it's not bad here, but then it turns into a, see right here, creek bed, which dumps you down. So this is the terrain features, dumps you down in here, and then even worse, there's a tree well. So if you were to get buried right down in here by something that broke up higher, even though it's a innocuous looking slope, that could kill you, because you could have easily like 5 or 6 feet of snow on top of you just because of the terrain features. So why did I just go there? Well, I can see right here that the slope is not steep enough to slide above it, so no harm being down in that terrain trap. But if this were a steeper slope, like over here it's a little bit steeper, I stay out of situations like that unless I'm absolutely confident in the snow. And it's also helpful to have other people around that could save you if you did get in there. But I'm not going to make a different choice if someone's there or if they're not. In other words, if you feel it's unsafe, I'm not going to go in there just because I know someone else is there to dig me out, because a lot of the avalanches kill you by trauma and other means where someone there wouldn't even be able to help. Alright, so here's a dangerous situation. I'm going to stay out from underneath that slope. That's a pretty mellow one, but it's the same aspect and everything that we had before. When you're cruising along on a ridge top like this, it's safe because you're up above it, but then you know, you can see some trees here, so there's definitely some ground. But look at this snow bike track over here. That's not mine. See how it shoots out there? This ridge is all corniced, and there's a chance they're going over open space, open air. Like same with this track here. Looks like it's alright because there's some trees right there. But look at how cornice this ridge is. See, a lot of people just cruise out along the edge there. Really, they're tempting fate. If they collapse that cornice, they're going down with an avalanche. And there's been a snow biker fatality that way. I've seen locally here on the other side of the mountains, a skier died supposedly with a cornice fall like that. He was just standing on top, and anyway, you got to be careful. Like that looks like a nice little pillow to go out on, but that is a cornice. You're exposing yourself. So this right here is a pretty good test slope. See, there's cornices and some bad stuff out that way, but if you can go across this shallower slope with less consequences, I'm gonna do a snow bike cut. See if you can get anything to propagate. This is a similar aspect to what I was on before, so I'm going to cut up above it if I can. Cut deeper. So nothing budged on that.